Hey Grove Youth, I am so excited that you are here this morning and that you chose to start your week off with us here at Hickory Grove. Good decision. Some of you may know me, and those of you who don't, my name is Becca Smith, and I am the new Grove Kids Minister here at Hickory Grove. And I am excited to get to know each one of you. So if you see me, stop me, say hey. I'm kind of weird like that, so feel free. My buddy Jack told me that you guys are going to be talking about prayer this week, and I immediately wanted to do a video for you guys, just sharing my experiences and my techniques, if you will, on how prayer has changed and affected my life in a positive way. I will say that, what is prayer? What is prayer? Prayer is a direct communication to God. It gives us the ability to ask for help, confide in Him, and even ask questions. And sometimes when we go to prayer, it can be because we're angry with something. It can be because we're scared. And I want you to know that God is big enough to handle all of those emotions. There is nothing too big for Him, and there is nothing on our hearts that He does not already know. So feel free to reach up in whatever state you are in. Do not be afraid. Sometimes talking to God, I've heard people describe as feels weird because if you're talking to somebody that is not right in front of you, and you may struggle with, what do I say? Or how am I supposed to be positioned? Do I have to bow? Do I have to close my eyes? Do I have to hold my hands? We've been taught all of those things like bow your head, close your eyes. And I just want to let you know that those are not rules that you have to follow. Prayer is a conversation, just like having a friend, a best friend. We're talking about a friend, that you're talking to a friend with infinite time and patience and love for you. He doesn't have somewhere to be. He doesn't have someone else to, listen to. When you are talking to him, he is completely focused on you. And you are reaching up to somebody who wants to hear from you. Treat that time as if you're talking to a friend, and it will be easier for you to just say what's on your mind. Don't focus too hard on the words. Those will come if you just open your heart and let them flow. We'll also talk about kind of the way prayer has changed for me. So when I was young and growing up in church, I definitely saw prayer as a chore, something I had to check off the list. Prayed at dinner, check. Prayed at bedtime, check. Things that you've had to do, not something that I wanted to do. And as I've evolved in that, I've realized that prayer is something I need to be closer to God. Prayer is something that I do. I would not be able to tell you how many times a day I pray. And it's not that you need to keep count, because you don't. And it's just something you do. There are times that I've just been walking through the grocery store and I felt overwhelmed and just stopped, took a breath, and been like, God, help me through this. This is hard. And that's an anywhere, anytime kind of thing. It's not weird to just stop wherever you are and pray to Him, because He wants you to. And although it's an anytime, anywhere thing, I do have a place that it seems easiest to pray, and that is my car. I will all the time drop my kids off to wherever they need to be, school, sports, wherever, and then I'm headed back to work or headed home, and I will just take that time to reflect on my day, ask for help for the challenges I've been facing, or people who've asked me to pray for them for certain situations. I will lift them up there. It's an easy place because it's private. I can say however I want to say, as loud as I need to say it, in any kind of emotion, and He hears it. And I encourage you guys to find a safe place to pray and get with God, at least on a daily basis. It really has changed my life. And as time goes on, it gets easier. And one of the biggest things I think I'm still working on is praying in front of people, in front of a crowd. And as much as you want to have the right words and say the right things, all we need for prayer is honesty and, kind of to just be vulnerable in front of Him so that He knows what's on our heart. He already knows what's on your heart. Don't worry about the words. Those will come. And, I do think that prayer is one of the most important parts of Christianity, and just being close to God, because we desire that with Him. So thank you so much for just kind of listening to my little tidbits there. And I hope that you have a great rest of your week and that you understand that prayer is not a chore, it is a relationship with God. So take that and hold it in and put it in your little brains and think about it.